This is a good one. Earlier today, Walter Isaacson, the CEO of the Aspen Institute, discussed the importance of building communities by creating enterprises that are doing good by doing well. How do you view the role of investing in companies that promote double bottom line returns?
That's all bullshit to me. You can't do two things and do it well and try to do good by do well. You can recognize that, if you're polluting and if you've got two choices to make, one is green, one not, do the right thing, right? But to say, well, we're getting X percent, of our earnings to such and such, or we think we can differentiate ourselves by being a green company and be great at it. You can't be great at multiple things. You've got to pick one thing and be really, really, really good at it. Because I'll talk about my rules. One of my rules is you always have to kick your own ass before someone else does it for you. Right? There's somebody out there looking just to put you out of business like that. You don't start a business and have everybody say, "Oh, Mark beat me to it. Sorry, I got to go somewhere else." Right? Or Naked Pizza. That's great pizza, but we're not going to do any type of biotic testing or make sure that our pizza is healthy. Da 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 da. The minute as Naked Pizza gets more successful, what are people going to try to do? Kick their ass. And so the best thing to do is to try to figure out, if I was somebody else, or if Randy or Jeff left the company and they tried to kick my ass, what would I do to beat them to the punch? How would I preempt them? And that's a full-time job. And to try to say, look, I want to do well and 2 levels and do good. If all things being equal, be a good person, right? But that's not a business choice. That's just being a good person. Otherwise, especially if you're an entrepreneur. Now, if you're IBM and you've got $17 billion in the bank, or Google with $30 billion in the bank, you can sound really, really cool that way, and you can, invest all kinds of money. But if you're thinking, God damn, I gotta make payroll, gotta pay taxes, I should buy that extra green toilet paper. Nah. Make the right choice there. Because stay in a business, you can help yourself. Out of business, you can't help anyone.
All right, last question. You've been an early adopter of social media, Twitter, and all that stuff. How do you think using social media has helped or hurt your role as an MBA?
Obviously when people talk about social media, they always say, well, Mark Cuban tweeted about the refs and he got fined. Mark Cuban did this and let me just tell you, that's all planned. I'm not stupid, right? It's not like, tweet, 140 characters, how can I cost myself $25,000? I tweeted about the refs. It was last year at some point when my Twitter account, I think I had 10,000 followers. I'm like, okay, if I bitch about the refs on Twitter, it's going to cost me about 20-25 grand. How many followers can I get for that? Because I know it's going to be mentioned forever, which is exactly what happened. So I picked up 25,000 or so followers like in a week. So I'll buck a follower. Okay, that's not bad. And it's been mentioned forever since. But social media now, it's interesting because it's so ubiquitous that it gives you access to just about anybody. But it's not a cure-all for anything. You can go back in time and people were probably throwing rocks at each other, and they had a little group, maybe they call it the first rock group, I don't know.